Chalo, let's go to properties of integers on subtraction. Let me quickly check with all of you now. Properties of integers. Is it a closure property? Does it hold good on subtraction
No,
of
sir.
integers?
No, sir.
If you have any two integers, 2 minus
Yes, sir,
3,
yes, sir.
2 minus 3, what's the answer for 2 minus 3?
-1.
Minus 1, is it an integer?
Yes.
Therefore, it definitely is a closure property on integers. Yes or no? Because 2 belongs to an integer. Minus 3 also belongs to an integer. 2 minus 3 is -1. It's definitely a closure property. Does it hold commutative property?
No, sir.
Does it hold commutative property?
No,
No.
sir.
No,
No,
very
sir.
good. Why no? Because you know 2 minus 3 is not equal to 3 minus 2. Right? So does it hold associative property? Can anyone prove me no?
Yes, sir.
How? Show me, give me an example where associative property doesn't hold good.
So we can take three numbers. Suppose we take three numbers, 4, 3, and 2.
Yes.
Then first we subtract 4 minus 3, that is 1.
So 4 minus 3 minus 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, sir, if 4 minus 3, it's 1, and 1 minus 2, it's -1.
Okay. And what about if
And-
I change? Yeah. If you change,
And
say, let's
sir,
assume you're doing like this. Okay. Versus if you do 4 minus 3 minus 2.
Sir, then 3 minus 2 is 1. So 4 minus 3, so 4 minus 1 is 3. So they both are not equal.
Pushpal, what you are doing is you are doing distribution there. 5 into 3 minus 2. No, we are not doing that. Here we are doing 4 minus 3 minus 2, 4 minus 3 minus 2. Now, does it matter? What do you mean by yes, Pushpal? No, we are not discussing distributive property. I'm asking you associative property. If I put any, if I subtract, say, you take it. What?
Yes, sir. That is distributive property.
Yeah.
I have written.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. No problem. We are not discussing distributive property now. I'm asking you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can anyone prove me that subtraction of integers doesn't hold associative property? Yes.
May I do it?
Yes, explain Veda. Go ahead.
Okay. So if I am doing maybe
Tell me.
let's do 24.
One second. Let me take an example. 1 second. I'll tell you. Take your numbers. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Tell me now. I'll write Veda.
24
24.
minus
Yes.
6.
Huh?
6.
Should I put a bracket or no bracket?
So let's just do this and then we'll do the grouping.
Yeah. 24 minus 6
Minus
minus
12.
Okay.
Okay. So in the first one, please
So
put
you
the
want
bracket.
where do you want me to put the brackets?
So before 6
Okay.
and after 12.
Okay.
So this is not possible because of course we can't
One
do.
second. On this side you are doing here. On the right hand side, where do you want to put it? You want to put it here?
Yes, sir. Okay. So
Okay.
of course we can't do 6 minus 12.
Why you can't do 6 minus 12? What is 6 minus 12?
Because 12 is more than 6, so we can't subtract it.
Why you can't subtract 6 minus 12?
So -6.
6 minus 12 is minus 6.
Yeah, that's it. Yes, sir.
Okay.
And then, so which one are you? Okay, you're solving this one.
Yeah.
Wait, so I'm getting a little confused. Let me
Okay.
try.
Okay.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir?
Yuvraj.
Sir, can you tell?
Yes. What happens now? 24
Sir,
minus of. So what happens is because of this bracket now, minus of minus 6 will become plus 6. So you will learn that in multiplication later. Therefore, this will become 24 plus 6 and this will become 30. So this one will become 30 and here 24 minus 6 will be, what is 24 minus 6? That will be 18. 18 minus 12. Now 18 minus 12
6.
basically will become 6. So because of this bracket, the subtraction value changes. That's the reason it is not associative property. Okay? Okay? Do you understand that? We'll come back to it. Okay? Very good. So what is this property? A minus B is equal to C, where C is also an integer. We know it's a closure property. So what about commutative property? Properties of integers on subtraction, is it commutative?
No, sir.
Very good.
No,
It's a big no. It's a big no because you know A minus B is not equal to B minus A. That's the reason subtraction of integers is not a commutative property. Okay. Now properties of integers on addition. If A is an integer, then A minus 1 is it's called its predecessor. These are very fundamental things. We need not waste time on this. If you have an integer 2, so after 2, if I subtract 1, what do you get? 2 minus 1. What is 2 minus 1?
1.
2 minus 1 is 1. So if we have 2, by subtracting 1 from it, we get 1. If we have 3, we get 2. If we have A, we get A minus 1. So this A minus 1 is called a?
The predecessor.
Very good. So why predecessor? The one that is the number previous to it. So on a number line, if you have 0 here, you have 1 here, you have 2 here. So if this is 2, your 2 minus 1 will be here. On a number line, if you have A here, where will A minus 1 be? Will it be on the left-hand side or left side? Very good. It will be on the left-hand side. Any number that is on the left-hand side, it's called predecessor. And the one, if I add 1, it will be on the right-hand side. That is called a successor. Wonderful. This is called predecessor and this is called successor. I want everyone to know this. I think everyone knows this part. If A is an integer, then A minus 0 is called A. So you know it. If I subtract 0 from A, what do you get? You get A itself. So if you have something like 2, 2 minus 0 will always give you 2. 4 minus 0 will always give you 4. So if you subtract 0 from any number, the number will be the same number. Okay, so this is nothing great, but you should be knowing this. So I'm repeating those stuff.